Hello, mamas. It's Holly here. It's been a few weeks, I think, since I left you a video, and I took a little time off for the holiday, but I'm back and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about anger. So, you may have noticed that the quotes I posted this week had to do with anger and what anger might be trying to tell us. And so, I thought I would speak a little bit more about that because it seems like it's coming up a lot in my reading, which is why I was sharing those quotes with you. And when things like that happen, I always feel like that's happening for a reason. So I wanted to share a few things that I do when I notice that I'm getting angry. And these days we have plenty of things to be angry about, let's be honest, whether it's personal or global or whatever it might be. We have good reasons to be angry. And I wanted to just give you some tips on what to do next. So, number one, first thing that I do when I notice I'm angry is just simply acknowledge it. In the past, I probably would have been more likely to minimize it or dismiss it, as we are frequently taught to do, being women, and not really given it much time or thought and let it fester. That's probably what I would have done more in the past. Nowadays, I try to acknowledge it. I try to sit with it a little bit to see what is it trying to tell me about what may need to change in my life. Um, the second thing is I check myself. And what I mean by that is I ask myself, what have I let any of my own kind of self-care, soul nourishing habits go? Have I compromised any of those? And what do I need to do to get back on track with that? So even though I have set intentions to have certain things, certain self-care or soul nourishing strategies be non-negotiables for myself, it just like anybody else, I can fall back into old habits, and sometimes those get pushed aside and other things get prioritized. And so I notice that my anger comes back with a vengeance when I am not caring well for myself. So I check myself, and whatever I'm not doing to care for myself, I make sure that I start doing immediately. So that's the second thing. The third thing is I remember my purpose. I think about what is the vision that I have for myself, the life that I'm creating, and why. Why am I doing it? And that usually really helps motivate me to get back on track. And to not be afraid to really sit with what that anger wants me to do, right? That because oftentimes that can come with the anger is, now what, right? If my anger is telling me something needs to change, well, I don't really want to change. That's scary. So then the fear comes up, right? So I want to make sure that I remember my purpose. I remember my vision, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and help me get back on track and in alignment with myself and what I want for myself in my life. The fourth and final thing that I've been doing is making sure that I take at least one actionable step towards that vision. It doesn't matter how small, something that is going to take me one step closer to that vision. So it may be, getting back on track with the soul nourishing habits that I've developed. It could be something that I'm doing for my business, but it has to be an action that I take that is pushing me a little bit closer to that vision. All right. So I hope this is helpful. I really love to hear your comments. Really love to hear if you try any of these steps out for yourself. If they help, they don't, whatever your feedback is, this group is for you. So let me know. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.